Hi, Math 95 students. I am your instructor. My name is Natalie McGathy, and I'm happy to welcome you to another semester. This semester is going to be a little different because we are starting the first 2 weeks all online, and then after that, we'll be back in the classroom in a hybrid capacity, meaning that still some of the instruction will be online here in D2L, and then we'll have our face-to-face class time. You'll be spending more time in class than you will on D2L, but we still have the online component of the course. So for these first 2 weeks, I'd like to allow you to look at the course, preview all the course materials, and get started with the technology and the different platforms we'll be using. So this is D2L, and this is where really the big portion of the course will live. All of the lecture videos are here. Now, you're not only getting your lectures online. What I'd like you to do is to preview the lecture online, and then we go to class, and then we go over the lecture and help to understand it a little bit deeper. The thought is that when you come to class, it's not the first time that you're looking at this stuff. You've seen a little bit of it by watching those videos. So where does that all live? So on our course, when you go to our main page, there'll be an announcement. In the announcement is a brief description of what we'll be doing that week. And under the content area, I see there's course information and weekly content. Here under weekly content has the to-do list for each week. So you'll see here during week 1, what we'll be doing is we have a discussion board post where we'll just be getting to know each other, and then you'll watch some lecture videos, take notes. Then you need to set up your account on Hawks, which is where you'll be doing all of your practice problems. Also, you'll be working on the problem set, which I had planned to be an in-class activity for you to work in groups, socially distanced groups. But we may have to move that over to the discussion board. We will also be touching base on Tuesday during our normal class time. I'll send out a Google Meet link so that we can all see each other at least in an online conference. All right, let's go to the course information page and look at all the materials there. Here is the instructor information, so that's information about me. Here's me and my family, my office hours, where I'm located, and our syllabus. I highly recommend reading this whole thing. It's got really good information there, including all the things that you need for the course. You need a calculator. You can check one out from the library for free. You also need an access code for Hawks, and that's about $100. The Prairie State, I believe, is offering a $200 book voucher to all students. So you have to sign up for that if you'd like to use that to purchase your access code. Also the course description, and here is our methods of evaluation. So we've got these problem sets, exams, homework, and your final, and here is your grade breakdown. So make sure that you're reading this whole thing. There's some information here about COVID protocols when you come to class, wear your mask all the way. You also have to make sure that either your vaccination card or your weekly test results are uploaded so that you're able to come to campus. And I've got some information about how to succeed in this course, including getting free tutoring. So make sure that you read all of that. The last thing that's included on here is the course objectives. This is like a detailed checklist of everything that you'll want to know when you leave the course. So you can think of it as like a checklist as we're going through, like, okay, yes, I know this, I know this. You'll see on this course objective list a number at the end of each objective. That corresponds to the number of problems on the final exam that test that particular objective. So that kind of gives you, I guess, some real stakes in kind of understanding what it is that you're learning here. All right, so that's the syllabus also. Here's our calendar. So there's no surprises. Here's everything that we're doing throughout the whole semester. Every week, we'll be covering some new material. You'll have a problem set, which hopefully we'll have a lot of good discussion on those. The goal for these problem sets is for you to just get 100%. I'd like you to talk to each other. You can talk to me. On the problem sets, you'll have some review problems, some preview problems, some problems that are exactly in line with what we're learning, and then some like basic thinking problems, like outside of the box. All of this can prepare you to do well in higher level math. So that's the problem sets, and you should get enough support so that you're just getting 100% on those. And then there's the Hawks homework, which are practice problems exactly tied to the specific topic that we're learning that week. So those are on Hawks, and I want to take you over to that website right now and show you how to set up your account. Either way, the problem sets, we start them at the beginning of the week. And I put here that they'll be due on Thursday. So if we don't finish them in class, that's the goal, is to finish those problem sets in class, then you can upload it to the assignments folder on D2L by, say, Thursday, and then your Hawks homework is due Sunday. So that's the general schedule each week. Then we have these 3 exams. During those weeks, there's not much else to do. We're just reviewing and taking the exam. Your exams will be online. But yeah, so Hawks homework and problem sets. So let me go back and show you under week 1. I have here information about how to set up your Hawks account. So if we go to Hawks, and here you have my name and you have our course name. If you click on that link, it takes you to the learn.hawkslearning.com website. If you already have an account, so suppose you already took Math 90 here at Prairie State, then you can sign in with that same account. You don't have to purchase anything. But if you don't already have a Hawks account, then you will need to purchase your account. Again, you should be able to apply for the $200 book scholarship that would cover this and more. So make sure that you get that. So either sign in or you click on this button that says create account. If you use the book voucher, which means you're getting the book from the Prairie State College bookstore, it'll come with an envelope that has an access code in it. So then you would click on this and type in your access code. Or maybe you just want to purchase it straight from the website. Then you click on there and you type in your credit card information. Or if neither one of those options fit you, you want to at least request temporary access. That'll give you 14 days in order to get the funds together to purchase your access. Okay. All right. So let me sign in with my account. Also, if you've either taken 95 before, or if you took Math 90 here at Prairie State College, then you already have an account and you'll need to transfer in. So you click on the transfer button after you log in. All right, so then you pick your course and you'll transfer, and here is the information that you need. And this is even for those of you who are creating your account for the first time. Make sure Prairie State College is selected as your school. Our product is Introductory and Intermediate Algebra. The instructor, make sure you select my name, Natalie McGathy. And then the section, we are Spring 2022, Math 095, HYB 01. All right, and then you just transfer right in. All right, after you do that, then you should see here on your dashboard, it should look like this. Right now, there is only one block that says due later, but generally speaking, you'll see 3 blocks of items. You'll see due within a week, and then due later, and then a block that says overdue if you have any overdue assignments. So what I want to do is go into the course and show you what it looks like here as well. Okay, here's my to-do list. Let me just click on this first lesson that's due on the Sunday after we start. Notice when you click on a lesson, you have 3 modes. There's learn mode, which is basically an interactive textbook. So you just kind of page through it. You can have it talk to you if you want. Here's watch, which is some extra videos. You'll see worked out examples. And there's even some embedded examples, like with embedded videos inside this textbook. So it is kind of nice. So that would be some secondary instructions specifically from the textbook. Then you have practice and certify. These are just practice problems, okay? Practice and certify have exactly the same number and type of questions. Maybe just the numbers are changed a little bit. If I go into practice, now you do not get credit for completing practice. Practice just allows you to get the experience that you need to do the certify homework. That's when you get credit for, okay? So notice there's 12 questions. Each question might have a couple different steps. And down here at the bottom, you have, you could either skip the question, try a similar question. You also have the send to instructor button, which will basically take a screenshot of the problem and send me an email. That way I'll see exactly the problem that you're working on. So if you have a question, I can answer your specific question. Otherwise, you can press this tutor button. This just gives you a little extra support when you're working on your practice problems by yourself. There's 3 modes here. This will give you a hint, and maybe, you read the hint and you're like, oh yeah, I know how to do this problem. Or it'll take you back to the textbook, the section of the textbook that covers this. Or you can click on solution and it'll give you the full worked out solution. So all of that is available to you. That's like extra help in practice mode. Now, in certify mode is what you get credit for. It gives you this mastery level, which is 81%. So basically the way it works is you want to get 81% of the questions correct, and then it'll say you have mastered this section, and you get 100%. So now if you don't get 81% correct, then it's going to kick you out and say you're not ready to certify yet. So anyways, you see we still have 12 questions. There's a couple steps per question. In the certify section, the questions might be shuffled around. The numbers might be a little bit different. And notice that you don't have these hints down here. You don't have a hint, send your instructor, or the interactive tutor. So you sort of want to treat this as a way to quiz yourself to see if you really do know how to do these problems. Notice also up here in the corner, this number 5 in the heart, that tells you that you have 5 strikes. If you get 5 problems wrong, then you're out of strikes. And then the next problem that you get wrong, you'll be kicked out and you have to start it all over again. Again, this is like a mastery-based approach to learning. What else do I want to say about this? I don't know. The reason that we use this software is to give you immediate feedback and enough practice so that you really can master the material with the help of this software. I don't want you to think of this as like Hawks is in control of your learning. Hawks is just a way to practice what you're learning. Okay. You can always get help from me, help from an actual tutor, a face-to-face tutor, and we can help you with this material. All right, so these are our 2 platforms. If you have any questions, I hope to see you in person when we have meetings on Tuesdays. So I hope to see your face, and please introduce yourself on our discussion board. Looking forward to meeting you.